Good morning and welcome to the September 23rd meeting of the Facilities Committee. I call the meeting to order. Mrs. Merrill and Mr. Helms are on the phone, just so everybody knows. I need a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye, 4-0. Thank you very much. Next item is the approval of the August 26th meeting minutes.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 4-0. Thank you very much. Next is roofing bids, Mr. Burnett.
Thank you. And we combined these three bids into one cover sheet. Hopefully that's not confusing. We had fantastic bid participation with a total of 11 bidders participating. For the PDC, which is where we are right now, above us and to the lobby areas, the sections that would be included, the apparent low bidder was Piedmont Commercial Roofing at $175,880. The funding sources were the CIP 2017-18 and 18-19. For Forest Hills High School, the apparent low bidder is Piedmont Commercial Roofing at $188,980. That funding source would be CIP 2018 and 19, 2018/19. And Porter Ridge Middle School, that low bidder is Davco Roofing, $1,190,300. That funding source, actually there's three of them. It'd be CIP 19, 20, and 21. So we have three recommendations. Staff requests the board to award the bid as provided by Piedmont Commercial Roofing in the amount of $175,880 for PDC and the amount of $188,980 for Forest Hills. And staff also requests the board to award the bid as provided by Davco Roofing in the amount of $1,190,300 for Porter Ridge Middle School.
Okay, so have we used Piedmont Commercial Roofing and Davco before?
We have.
Okay. And are these replaced I know that, are these replaced because they're bad or they're leaking or are we having issues, or is this part of our plan that we had a few years ago?
It's time.
It's time.
So they were recommended from our original roofing survey.
Okay.
We did go and verify these areas, and so we did include these. I will tell you that as time progresses, continues, that and we move further away from the original survey, some of the projections for roofing, again, we put our eyes on it. So we've had some that were coming due, but we've looked at it and said, actually, we're good. We can continue on with this. So
Is this something that you would like to see a new or a revised?
we will, and thank you for mentioning that. Yeah, we will. We aren't ready to do it yet and
Okay.
request it yet, but it will be coming up.
Okay. Thank you. Anyone else have any questions? Not, I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve the roofing bids at PDC, Forest Hills, and Porter Ridge Middle.
So that's a recommendation to the full board, right?
Recommendation to the
Yeah.
board.
Okay. Is that a second, Matt?
I'll second, I'll say,
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. It's 4-0. Thank you very much. Next up is preferred bid alternates. Mr. Burnett.
These are for bids that are coming up, and we wanted to have the board approve it before we bid it. So this is for CATA and for Prospect. We have the Prospect Elementary School on-site sewer replacement project. What we're proposing is a bid alternate that's going to be the same system that we used at New Salem. And then at the CATA gym roof replacement, we do want to specify a specific manufacturer, that's Siemens Corp, as a preferred bid alternate price. And the reason for that really is specific to a color selection. So this is a PVC roof. The PVC color selections are limited. This particular manufacturer, we feel will be able to provide the closest color that we want, and we think that color makes a difference. But it will be bid, and if it's an outrageous price, we won't be recommending it. But I did want to have that as a preferred bid alternate.
So they do custom colors. So
Yes.
that one. So why can't we put a metal green roof on it?
So that's a great question. And that roof has multiple radii, and that and as far as the manufacturing of the roof panels, that's just it's just not possible. And proof of that is that the existing roof has been leaking.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I wanted to make sure. Does anyone else have any questions regarding the preferred bid alternates? If not, I'll take a motion to request that the board approve it.
A motion to send to the board to approve these two preferred bid alternates.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
4-0, thank you very much. So both of those will go to the full board, the October meeting. It's the 5th? 4th, thank you. Okay, next is, these are just informational items, surplus and building and zoning permits. Does anyone have any questions with respect to those two? Hearing none, we'll move on. Our next meeting date is October 28th. Does anyone have any additional questions or anything? If not, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those favor? Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.